Vola anguela o veteranu, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na nabarong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanreken go sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang may lambasa. Do barong ng Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sir.
In the news tonight, a safe holiday season promised for all. Measles immunisation expands to other divisions. And climate emergency declaration call for.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spade.
But first tonight, 2 people have died in a road accident near Kila Eco Adventure Park in Navua at around 4 p.m. Police spokesperson Ananai Soro confirmed the deceased are a man and a woman, while the third person involved is admitted in a critical condition at the CWM hospital in Suva. It's believed the private vehicle driver and a passenger were on their way to pick up relatives from the Nandi airport when it collided head-on with a bus. Investigations continue. Authorities in Suva are collaborating to ensure the festive season is safe and enjoyable for everyone. Suva City Council, police and retailers have assured security measures have been ramped up in anticipation for what is the busiest time of the year.
Capital City is approaching the height of the holiday shopping season and security concerns have been taken care of.
Suva City Council have invested in CCTV cameras now and have placed them along very strategic areas, and we are working in collaboration with the police force that these are linked direct to the police and it's on real time.
The Fiji Police Force has confirmed 80% of the force will be busy patrolling the streets around the clock.
At the moment, because we are already tailor-made our deployment to target those hotspots, we are already covering them. And for the fact that we are moving into the festive season, the whole of the Suva City will be flooded by people. So we really cannot say only a place, because most of these crime are opportunists.
Suva Retailers Association President Vinay Kumar has assured shoppers they can conduct their business without concern.
We've got the Christmas shopping and back to school together. So most retailers who sell back to school items and that are all prepared right now. Same thing goes with the retailers who sell Christmas items. And the hive of activities has started slowly, and we now see a trend where things happen in the last few days mostly. So we see a trend of a mad rush in the last few days rather than the whole week.
The SCC will also be ensuring that all city bylaws are followed by retailers, while police will be keeping an eye on homes, businesses and the public at large. Edwin Nand, FBC News.
The Health Ministry will utilise newly procured government ships to carry out their vaccination campaign for measles to the other divisions. Health Minister Dr. Feremi Wanganambete says Fiji is expected to receive additional doses of measles vaccines to boost the expanding vaccination campaign. Kritika Kumar reports.
The Health Minister highlighted that they started the campaign by vaccinating high-risk individuals, and the next step now is vaccinating the moderate to low-risk individuals.
Our own, maritime vessel, called the Marine Vessel Waiting, that we'll be able to support the course in the Eastern Division, in the islands, and also we can be able to call upon, the support of other government ships.
Head of Health Protection, Dr. Alisha Sahu Khan says, in other divisions, they will target the same group of people, which include children aged 6 months to 5 years and everyone born between 1980 to 2000.
Once these vaccines arrive, we're able to roll out the campaign, the targeted campaign, which is begun in Central Division to the rest of the country.
Dr. Sahu Khan has also provided clarification on mass gatherings.
A mass gathering, really, we are targeting gatherings around the country that bring people from around the country into a particular location, or even events that bring people from around the region, in particular from the outbreak areas of Samoa and Tonga.
Since the rollout of the Phase 2 of the immunization campaign, over 65,000 Fijians in the Central Division have been vaccinated. There are currently 18 confirmed cases of measles in the country, with 12 cases from the Serua Namosi subdivision, 4 cases from the Suva subdivision and 2 cases from the Rewa subdivision. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Meanwhile, the Fiji Corrections Service has taken proactive steps to prevent the spread of measles by ensuring that all prisoners are immunised. Corrections Service Commissioner Commander Francis Keane says they're liaising with the Chief Registrar to cease the movement of prisoners from the Western and the Northern Divisions to the Central Division for cases. Keane adds they're also requesting for court cases to be adjourned to mid-next month until further advice from the Ministry of Health is received. The Commissioner says the nature of their facility has warranted this proactive stance. Court movements from the Southern and Central Eastern Division, excluding Levuka, will continue as per orders from the courts. Scientists present at the COP25 meeting in Madrid, Spain, have joined Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama to declare a climate emergency. After Bainimarama's call for top countries to take drastic actions to reduce carbon emissions, a group of scientists have also warned that the impacts of climate change accelerates day by day. Ali Kimbia with the story.
So why would
University professor and scientist William Mumo says current global commitments are not enough to reverse the effects of climate change.
I'll have to say this, I cannot think of a single thing that has been studied in science about climate change that has come to the conclusion that it's not going to be as bad as we thought it was yesterday. It just keeps getting worse and worse as we learn more and more because things are getting worse. That is, this is not just some creeping problem that will be future generations.
A study co-authored by Mumo and endorsed by 11,000 scientists warned of untold suffering due to climate change. With world leaders and scientific experts have been meeting for a week at COP25, thousands of people took the streets of Madrid, demanding immediate action to protect the planet.
The message is for all the politicians and the people in power to listen to the people who know what to do, which is the scientists. And all the scientists are saying it's a climate crisis and we need to act now.
Calls have been made for world leaders at COP25 to take drastic actions to prevent further disasters from affecting vulnerable communities. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Up ahead, Weralangi convicted of child trafficking. And no more amnesty period for ratepayers. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM.
The Suva High Court has found Chosavata Weralangi guilty of child trafficking and selling minors. He was convicted of aggravated sexual servitude and 3 counts of domestic trafficking of children. Catherine Krishna reports.
The Suva High Court judge, while delivering his judgment, said that Weralangi was aware that the girl was a child, but he still prostituted her. The judge stated that the girl was like a slave and was not free to leave the area where she provided sex for money. The court heard the accused at many times instructed the complainant to follow clients and used to give her condoms, which clearly showed the accused was aware of what he was involving the girl in. The court heard that between the 18th and the 22nd of July 2015, Weralangi threatened or forced a 15-year-old girl to enter into or remain in sexual servitude. It was also revealed that Weralangi facilitated the transportation of the girl from Nosori to Suva with the intent that the girl would provide sexual services. Sentence hearing will be heard this Wednesday. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
Cyberbullying can lead to depression and suicide, according to the Fiji Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission. Director Ashwin Raj says bullying online has become a major cause of mental health problems in our country that has led to people to commit suicide. Speaking at the Attorney General's conference over the weekend, Raj pointed out personal attacks prevail on social media.
Attacks on people, particularly on the social media, on the basis of their race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, because of the ideological disposition or political proclivities they espouse to not only breeds hatred, it is taking a toll on our mental health and well-being.
Municipal councils will no longer provide amnesty periods for defaulting ratepayers. Speaking to the special administrators during a forum in Lami today, Local Government Minister Pramila Kumar said amnesty periods does not bring any benefits to those ratepayers who are up to date with their dues. Kumar adds councils such as Suva and Lautoka are being owed in millions of dollars, and setting up an amnesty period means an easy getaway for those who do not pay their rates on time. The municipal councils are also undertaking a rate profiling exercise that will assist the council to understand and respond to the needs of the ratepayers better.
And I can assure you, this is the last time ever we will be giving an amnesty or setting up an amnesty period. There will be no more amnesty for any of the municipal council. The reason being, the law clearly specifies the action municipal councils can take.
Also today, the special administrators have been urged to prepare their annual reports by the end of this year. Minister for Local Government Pramila Kumar challenged respective administrators to ensure this eventuates, as some councils have not prepared this report for years. Lena Rees has more.
At a special administrators forum this afternoon, the local government minister stressed that their strategic priority is to make municipal councils financially stable.
I therefore look forward to examining your outstanding rates collection strategy, as all 13 municipal councils have large amounts of outstanding rates. Leading the pack is Suva, followed by Inu. And then we have Lautoka and Nosori. So I'd like to see what strategies you are going to put in place so that you recover every cent.
Governor of the Reserve Bank, Arif Ali, says investments in any country happens mostly in municipal councils, and sometimes their contribution is understated.
If you are able to approve, business licenses on a timely basis, you are able to approve projects on a timely basis, without cutting corners, without breaking laws, you help businesses. If more and more people invest, it means government gets more tax revenue. Government gets more tax revenue, then they can build better bridges, roads, spend more on education and so forth.
The special administrators were also encouraged to help their ratepayers understand that financial healthy councils will be able to improve and expand their services, modernize amenities, and build the new facilities to benefit all. Lena Rees, FBC News.
In an effort to fill the development gap between young people in urban and rural areas, the Fiji Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission will be hosting community awareness sessions in Vunindawa Naitasiri. Director Ashwin Raj strongly believes that this awareness session is crucial, as young people are an important catalyst for transformational change and the drivers of enduring solutions to most human rights challenges facing the world today.
These young people deserve to be heard. They need to be part of the solution, and they need to be an equal fellow traveler in Fiji's human rights journey.
The Human Rights Community Awareness Session will be held tomorrow to commemorate Human Rights Day. And on that note, it's business time now with Koroi.
Thanks, Jackie. Coming up after the break, SPX enters agreement with PNG counterpart. And in growing Fiji, Japanese government funds school upgrade project. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
Leading business, the South Pacific Stock Exchange today signed a memorandum of understanding with the Papua New Guinea Stock Exchange. Due to the understanding, the SPX will be able to enhance its capacity and technological development by learning from the PNG Exchange, as well as piggybacking on the alliance with the Australian Exchange. Maggie Boyle reports.
SPX CEO Krishika Narayan says the new partnership will boost their regional profile.
Earlier this year, we signed off an MOU with the New Zealand Stock Exchange, and so now we've concluded with the PNGX as well, just to see how we as a region can come together and work in terms of our technologies, technological aspects, in terms of our skill sets. Every market has their own unique way of doing things, and so how can we sort of work together in those areas and have a global approach.
The SPX chair agrees that this is yet another milestone.
We're not only focusing, while the region was a main strategic goal, we're also focusing on becoming a global player. And this is, all these different MOUs give us that global presence.
Fiji has made strides in a number of areas that the PNG Exchange could learn from.
I think what we can learn is a lot about investor education, some very good programs up here, how to reach out to potential new investors in the market.
This is the third formal alliance that the SPX has endorsed in 2 years. The PNG Exchange is worth an estimated $54 billion, and the MOU today will not only allow capacity building, it will also enable dual listings. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Sanifa from HFC Bank joins us now with the latest from the stock market.
Looking at the trading on the SPX last week, over 3.3 million shares were traded in 38 transactions, amounting to more than $14.5 million. Vision Investments Limited trades made up 97.52% of volume and 98.01% of value traded. They closed the week at $4.90, noting a 5-cent decrease. ATH shares moved up by 4 cents, ending the week at $3.24. Port Denarau Marina Limited shares fell by 1 cent to close at $2.23. RB Patel Group shares increased by 65 cents, closing at $3.70. The overall market capitalization rose by 2.71% to a value of $4.13 billion. That's a wrap from our local stock market. Vinaka.
Here are today's exchange rates as set this morning, with foreign exchange markets still reacting to daily press statements about the China-US trade war. The overall market remained mixed. The Fiji dollar rose against the US greenback, the Kina and the euro, but slipped against the other currencies we cover. Looking at commodities, the price of oil continues to rise, now nearing $59 a barrel. Gold was down significantly at $1,460 per ounce, and silver closed down at $16.60 per ounce. In growing Fiji, over $500,000 has been allocated by the Japanese government to upgrade various classroom blocks and improve water supply for selected communities and schools in Fiji. Ambassador to Fiji Masahiro Omura, when signing the agreement today, reminded the recipients to be carefully monitoring how the money is used. Josiah Nanunga reports.
Ambassador Omura says the project is funded through Japan's grant assistance to human security projects in Fiji.
I am very pleased to say that the government of Japan will be providing $147,000 for the project for upgrading of Adi Zakonbao School and $91,000 for the project for upgrading of Navisura District School, $84,000 for the project for upgrading of Singatoka District School, $90,400 for the project for upgrading of Tangange District School, $97,500 for the project for water supply to Vatukarasa Village and Nakorobao Village.
And the Zakonbao School principal, Ariata Yoboli, says the assistance will ensure students receive quality education.
The purpose of this assistance is to build 4 classrooms, which is a current need right now, given the huge roles that we have for each class.
The Japanese government since 1990 has been assisting Fiji's grassroots level with projects amounting to over $19 million, and the ambassador confirms that they will continue assisting Fiji where applicable in the near future. Jose Nanunga, FBC News.
That's it from Business Tonight. Jamie joins you now with the latest from sports.
Thanks, Kuro, and good evening in sports tonight. Fiji to face uphill battle in Cape Town. Raj crowned Miss Fiji Bodybuilding 2019. This and more coming up.
Ako veterano, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo active ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa. Do barong nga Bula FM.
Bula FM, number.
The Fiji Sevens side will have to dig deep at the Cape Town Sevens in South Africa this weekend. Fiji have been drawn in Pool A, the toughest pool at the tournament, alongside hosts and Dubai Sevens winners South Africa, last season's World Series runners-up the USA, and Japan, who finished third at the Oceania Sevens last month. Following the first tournament on the World Series, the Fiji men's side is in 9th place on the points table. While the side technically lost only one game over the weekend, this is Fiji's worst start to the World Series since its inception in 1999. Its lowest placing before this in a series opener was a 5th place finish. They now head to Cape Town with 8 points on the series standings. Meanwhile, the Fijiana Sevens are in 8th position with 10 points on the Women's World Series standings after 2 tournaments. New Zealand and South Africa have stamped their mark early on the World Sevens Series after playing out a strong final in Dubai. Both teams hope to end the year on a high and are promising to come out even better prepared in Cape Town this weekend. Aquila Dama reports.
The Springbok Sevens are just too good, says All Black Sevens captain Scott Curry after their loss yesterday in Dubai.
South Africa played really well in that final, and we knew it was going to be a tough game, and they had a few experienced guys back, and games against them are always really tough and fast and hard, and it wasn't any different out there tonight.
New Zealand is one of the best defensive teams in World Series history, but Curry says they have to be even better this weekend in Cape Town.
We defended our hearts out, and we really pride ourselves on our defence, so I think when we look back at that game, probably just threw a few opportunities on attack. We gave them the ball a little bit too much, but yeah, still really proud of how we defended. And
South Africa will be really tough at home, and their captain took to social media to thank their fans after yesterday's win.
Such an amazing feeling, just winning the trophy here in Dubai. It's been a long pre-season, working hard with the boys. Beginning of this week, we said we want to play as a team, and really proud of the boys that we achieved that goal.
It was the first Cup final meeting between the two nations since South Africa won 24-12 in Dubai back in 2017. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
Overcoming many challenges as a woman on the bodybuilding stage, to be named Miss Fiji Bodybuilding 2019 is pretty amazing for 28-year-old Kamal Raj. A lawyer by profession, Raj says preparation for this competition was made easier with the experience she gained from her past shows. Faria Begum reports.
Kamal Raj says with time, things always gets easier.
This show was much easier. I knew the do's and don'ts of getting on stage, so yeah, I can say it does get easier with time.
Raj believes the stereotyping of women's attire in bodybuilding needs to stop.
I don't think there's anything discriminating about that. Even the people who are part of the show know the hard work you've put to get on stage, to condition your body as such, and wearing those outfits should not be an undermining factor to you.
Mr. Fiji Bodybuilding 2019 Nilesh Chand has sent out a special message for aspiring bodybuilders.
If you have a dream, pursue it. And if you want to win, it doesn't mean it's going to take a week or 4 weeks or 5 weeks. If it takes 6 months and you haven't achieved your dream, work harder and try and achieve it.
Chand is an inspiration who trained for 6 years to attain the coveted title. Faria Begum, FBC Sports.
This year's Fiji Chess Nationals has attracted many enthusiastic young players. The primary and secondary school students, who make up the majority of participants in the competition, also attest to the many benefits of the sport. Taile Matairakula with this report.
Quite a few of these youngsters have been playing chess since their early childhood.
Like when I was about 4 years old, because my sister and my brothers used to take part in tournaments, so they always just came home and just played.
The 16-year-old Maurice Brothers High School student says he drew inspiration from his older sister.
She started in England and she was doing really well. And then when she came back, she started playing with me. And my dad forced her to teach me how to play. Then I just developed that passion to continue playing.
Meanwhile, the women's division favorite 14-year-old Tanvi Prasad says chess has many potential intellectual benefits.
The tournament we're having right now, it's 90 plus 30 seconds. That teaches you to sit down and concentrate on something. So that's like studying too, sitting down and studying, concentrating on what you're doing.
Tanvi's brother Rudra Prasad says playing chess is a good distraction from social media.
It allows you to distract yourself from negative things such as social media, staying in front of your phone all day, and it also exercises your mind.
The final battle of the brains continues tomorrow at Festinok Olympic House. Talima Terkula, FBC Sports.
Fiji National Sports Commission Chair Peter Mazie says a new development plan is in the works for the old Laudala Bay Secondary School property. The complex caters for many sporting competitions, including table tennis. Mazie says the current building will be demolished to make way for a purpose-built facility.
There'll be a multi-purpose facility that will be put in place there. Right at the moment, you know, we have over 45 different sports, and there is no way that you can build a facility for every sport. So what we do is we make them multi-purpose.
Fiji Secondary Schools Rugby Union President Setereki Merikula says there will be a position for a female executive on their board from next year. Merikula says they want more female involvement in the sport, and to help achieve this, they need to have proper representation on the board.
Mostly the Fijian competition is among boys. So we have introduced 7-a-side to introduce rugby in a more friendly way, and they just finished their provisional meetings, the provisional zone meeting in the weekend. So we are venturing into that.
The Australians are hoping a heat wave can help their cricketers overcome the Black Caps in their first test starting on Thursday. Temperatures in Perth's Optus Stadium are predicted to reach as high as 40 degrees Celsius. That's it from Sports Tonight in New Media. What's dark mode and should you use it? Find out more after the break.
रहता है, हमारा नाम उमेश कुमार, हम रहता है रेलेवू और रेडियो फीजी में हरदम सुनता है, बहुत पुराना गाना लगे और बहुत रोचक सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा लगे हमको।
उमेश चंद्रा और कांता चंद्रा हमारा वाइफ है, हम लोग रेडियो फीजी 2 बहुत सुंदर से सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम, नंबर 1 रेडियो।
कुमार स्वामी नायक है, गोंगो लिबू लटोका, रेडियो फीजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे। कुमार
Angie joins us now with the latest from weather.
Hello there and welcome to the Weather World. It's another week and we are so close to Christmas. It's only sweet 16 days away. I can hear the jingle bells already, and now we are actually starting to feel the December weather. Now moving to the west, it's nice and bright. That's all I have to say about this spot, as it's usually nice. Eastwards from Pakaba to Suva, it's beginning to look and feel more like the festive season. The central is always known for wet spells, but look at it now. And up north, school holidays in the paradise must be so overwhelming. At sea, southeast winds 15 to 20 knots with moderate seas. For the tides, the low tide tonight at 11:59 with high tide at 6:03 a.m. Sunrise at 6:23. For tomorrow, sunny spells with winds easing. Tomorrow's temps, Lambasa will be hot at 33 degrees. And looking further on to Wednesday, partly cloudy, but there's no sign of rain. And that's all the weather from the Weather World. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Angie. In Fiji Pulse, we asked, where do you think the Fiji Sevens team went wrong in Dubai?
Fiji team need to work on the discipline. Discipline, that's it.
They need to communicate a lot. They need to work on the defense.
They weren't really working as a team. See, there's especially the discipline. There's a lot of discipline issues. They got a lot of yellow cards throughout all the games. I think if they clean up next week, then it'll be good.
Usually they just perform the way they play, and it's their first game, so I think they have to pick up the next game.
Fiji performance on Dubai 7, it was good and great. They can play much better.
I like the performance, but there are some few mistakes that they need to learn from.
Recapping the main stories for tonight's safe holiday season, promise for all. Measles immunisation expands to other divisions and climate emergency declaration call for. Now for these stories and others, tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. Our poll question we're asking. Last week we had asked, should Fijians have visa-free access to more countries? 76% said yes. And this week we're asking, do you think Fiji made a good start to its 7 Series campaign? Visit our FBC website to answer. And our shot of the day sent in by Viraj Singh from Vatuanga. Pigeons can breed at 6 months of age and they breed all year round with peak breeding periods in summer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, via Facebook page FBC News, our Twitter page at FBC_news or hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulalo. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number 1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची FM सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.